Bobby Beretta, final role play.
Paul is walking around an expo from booth to booth. The expo teaches people who don't know anything about investing their money how to invest their money. Yeah. Hi, good morning. Bobby Beretta. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Bobby. Paul Vitale.
So I'm from Masters Development, and what we do is we help people like you invest their money in different ways.
Well, I really appreciate you trying to talk to me right now, but I have friends who use stockbroker, and I think that's just what I'm going to go with.
Oh, I completely understand. A stockbroker is a really great way to manage some of your money. And a lot of the people I work with actually use stockbrokers. However, through talking to me, they found out that there are many other ways that they can diversify their investment portfolio. However, what I want to do now is just talk to you for about 10 minutes about what you do and how you do it.
Well, that sounds good to me. Well, what do you want to know?
Well, how about we just start off with talking about what you do for a living?
Well, I've actually been a writer. I write for the Wall Street Journal. It's been about 20 years now.
Great. Well, what kind of articles do you write?
Actually, an editor. I edit the lifestyle section. You know, like all the recipes, sleeping tips, all those articles.
Yeah, I love that. I love that section of the journal. So you know, if you're a writer, then how did you get into investing your money?
Well, a lot of my neighbors have. I've seen how they're putting their money to work, and I just really want to put my money to work the same way.
Oh, absolutely. You know, nothing's better than, you know, having your own money working for you. So how then are you currently investing your money?
Well, basically, I have a Scottrade account set up, and I basically just move money around that way.
Oh, wonderful. So who helps you make the decisions on what to buy and sell?
Well, you know, my wife likes to give me her opinion on it, but really, I'm the one that makes the decisions. But it's kind of a tough job, you know?
Yeah, I completely understand. You know, I completely understand all the stresses that are going to come with that kind of responsibility. So what kind of obstacles are you facing right now in handling your finances?
I just don't feel like my investments are really spread out enough.
Tell me more about that.
Well, I feel like the stock market's good and all, but I feel like I could be getting into a lot of other markets.
What do you mean by other markets? Can you elaborate on that?
Well, I've been reading my own paper, you know, and my own paper's telling me that real estate market's on the rise, and so I kind of have some ideas for that industry.
Oh, great. You know, the real estate market really is a great place to put your money right now. So how is the development process working with you so far?
I actually haven't started anything yet, though.
Oh, well, why not?
Really, I work about 80 hours a week. I just have too much of a busy schedule to really kind of get to know all the ins and outs of the industry, so I don't feel comfortable going into a project alone.
Well, I totally get where you're coming from. You know, a lot of the other people I work with face some of the same hurdles that you have to face, and that there's just not enough time in the day and they just don't really know how to do it. So what other concerns are you facing right now in getting into the real estate market?
Well, I think you really hit on the two that have been the biggest ones, so I think those that you mentioned.
Well then, you know, if that's the case, do you think it would be worthwhile to, you know, continue a conversation with me and talk about some of the solutions that some of the people I've worked with have experienced?
Absolutely.
Great. So with respect to the knowledge gap that you mentioned, are you looking for an experienced partner to work with you on these kinds of projects?
Yeah, that would really be great.
Great. Let me take that down. So now with respect to the time concern that you talked about, would that same partner need to pretty much do all of the grunt work on the front end when it comes to the development of your ideas?
Yeah, that's really exactly what I was thinking. Like, I want to have as little of my time as possible. I just want to give them the idea, basically.
Yeah, great. So far we have just that you want somebody who knows how to do it and who can do it all for you. Is there anything else that you have?
Not that I can think of.
Great. So, you know, with those two needs, how exactly would you prioritize those needs?
Well, I think they're both obviously important, but really, I think the time commitment is the biggest thing for me because I have such a demanding work schedule.
Yeah, completely understand. So let's touch back on that time concern of yours. Would it be correct for me to say that you want somebody to work with you that can do all of it so that you can just be completely hands-off on all of the development side of it?
Yeah, basically I want to give someone the idea and then they go build it for me.
Well, of course, I mean, as long as that person's knowledgeable, right?
Exactly.
Okay, well, would a company that offers this type of partnership give you the ability to develop your real estate ideas?
Yeah, definitely.
So that's great. If my company was able to offer that partnership that we just discussed, what reasons would you have to not, you know, give me an opportunity to work to get your business?
Well, if you know how to develop real estate and could manage the project for me, I don't see why I wouldn't want to work with it.
Well, great. You know, at Astris Development, what we do is we help thousands of people just like you develop their ideas. What we do is we provide them with an experienced professional that takes care of everything on the front end and the back end. We're knowledgeable and we're hardworking. All we do is we take a small percentage of the development project. How does that fit into your investment goals?
Well, tell me, what exactly is the percentage?
Well, I understand. We usually offer our services for about 15% of the cost of the project. This way we can incorporate our own management fee into it, as well as hiring general contractors and architects to work on the project for you.
Well, that sounds fair.
Well, great. So do you agree then that by moving forward with my company as a partner of yours, that would be a good idea?
I completely agree with that statement.
Well, in that case, I would love to have your business, Paul.
Well, I would love to work with you, Bobby. Where do we go from here?
Well, what I'm going to do, Paul, is I'm going to give you my card. Somebody from my office is going to give you a call in the next couple of days. And we're going to set up a meeting so we can talk more about your ideas and how we can help. Additionally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you with this list of projects that we worked on in the past. And I think you can see more about exactly how we've done and what we've done in the past.
Well, wonderful. I look forward to it.
Well, great. I look forward to hearing more about your ideas, and I look forward to making them a reality.
Great. Thank you.